Elon Musk's mission has gone sideways. Tesla's bleeding value, protesters are circling, and the market smelling blood. Welcome back to the Stock Spy, where we decode the real mission behind the headlines. When Elon Musk stepped into Department of Government Efficiency, Doge for short, it sounded like a bold new chapter. Streamline federal agencies, slash red tape, inject tech into the slow bloodstreams of Washington. To some, he was a maverick genius about to overhaul a broken machine. But now, the results read more like a failed op. Tesla's stock has plunged. Nearly 200 billion in market value evaporated. Protests, boycotts, political backslags are mounting. Elon's enemies are embodied. Investors, they are nervous. Let's break it down. Elon's Doge appointment was political, quite literally. He joined under the Trump administration to help make the government more like SpaceX. Instead of tech reforms, headlines were dominated by tweets, feud with Trump's, accusations of political bias on X, cultural wars playing out under Tesla's banner. Tesla's stock nearly crashed 14% in a day, wiping over 150 billion from its market cap. Year to date, it's down 40%. That's a strategic disaster for a company under pressure from EV competition, recall investigations, and shrinking margins. Consumer trust took a hit too. Protesters in US, Europe, and even in South Korea launched what they call as Tesla takedown. They flooded the Tesla showrooms, calling for buyers to divest from disruption and link Elon's politics to their pocketbooks. Elon's mission to improve government may have undermined the empire that he built. But let's not jump the gun. There were some benefits, strategic ones. Political influence. Musk gained unprecedented access to high-level federal decision-making. His voice in budget talks, tech procurement, and even defense modernization was evaluated. National visibility. Doge put Elon on the cover of everything again. Memes turned into narratives. His brand as tech disruptor expanded beyond business into governance. There was also a crypto buzz. Dogecoin surged briefly. The symbolism of Doge itself kept Elon's crypto-adjacent image alive despite having no real authority in the digital currency policy. But these were all short-term wins, not structural advantages for Tesla. Then came the real twist, Elon's feud with Donald Trump. Two populists, two egos, one stage. Elon publicly broke ranks, criticizing Trump's age, accusing him of poor leadership, and calling Truth Social a terrible clone of X. Trump didn't stay quiet. He fired back, mocking Elon's projects, accusing him of groveling in private, and rallying his base against Tesla. It just wasn't a feud, it was a war, and Tesla got caught in the crossfire. Investors fled. Conservative investors turned on X. Trump loyalists promised to never buy a Tesla again. For a company selling luxury vehicle to aspirational buyers, that's a serious threat. Here are the hard truths. Doge did more harm than good for Elon Musk. Tesla stock, which lost close to 200 billion in value. Customer trust was impacted. There were protests, boycotts, and ideological backslashes. Investors' confidence also went down the drain, down following the Q1 earning collapse and media chaos. Political influence is a bit up, but unstable due to the feud with Trump. What began as a plan to reshape government ended up destabilizing one of the most innovative companies in the world. Doge wasn't just inefficient, it was radioactive. But it's not really too late to salvage the situation. Even a broke mission can be salvaged if the agent changes its course. Things he need to do is to de-escalate the politics. Elon must publicly scale back his political involvement. His April statement about refocusing on Tesla is a good start. But it needs follow through, which means that there are no more political endorsements, no more government gigs, silence, not tweets, even when provoked. Recenter Tesla's narrative. And Tesla need to be about EV innovation, low-cost model launches, robotaxi rollout, AI and robotics, Optimus, for example, sustainability and energy solutions. That's the core story, not White House. We don't need more White House drama. And then he need to rebuild the trust, run a neutral forward-thinking campaign, highlight how Tesla serves everyone regardless of his political ideologies, host community test drives, clean energy expos and ESG panels, distance the brand from his ideologies. As a next step, he need to bring more transparency in operations, fix crypto accounting, handle autopilot investigations head-on. Quarterly earnings calls should sound like NASA briefings, precision, data and control. And then he need to move into the strategic detachment from X. Right now, X and Tesla are too closely linked. Every ideological firestorm on X burns Tesla too. Elon need to either detach himself operationally from X or create formal firewalls between X and Tesla leadership and media strategy. Now the truth. Elon wanted to dismantle inefficiency. What he almost dismantled was Tesla. Doge was a battlefield for ideas, but the crossfire scorched $1 trillion company. Now it's time for Elon to choose his battlefield wisely. If he wants to win the future, it won't be through federal appointments or tweet wars. It will be through software, batteries, satellites, and self-driven cars. The real revolution isn't in Washington, it's in factories, charging stations, and quiet hum of electric engine. The mission now, should he choose to accept this, it's to rebuild trust, refocus strategy, and return Tesla to what actually made it great. Quiet, relentless innovation. That was it from StockSpy. Stay sharp, stay focused, and remember, every mission has a cost, even the ones that begin with good intention.